All right. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to D's Divinity, D's Divine Tarot. Thank you for joining in with me today. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome back to all the former subscribers and welcome to all the new subscribers. Once again, thank you all for joining in with me today. As you see from the title of the video, we're going to go ahead and jump into this beautiful, divine, feminine, holistic health and healing energy. Yes, let's. Before we do, it should go without saying, please do check the description box for any information that you may want or need to know. And if you have any questions, do not hesitate to let me know. As it states in the description box, these readings are intended to be timeless. Time and energy are fluid, meaning you could have already gone through this, you may currently be going through this, and or this may be a prophetic message to come if you decide to embrace and embody the energy or advice that Spirit has for you within the reading of readings. They are general. Please keep that in mind. Not all may apply to you, and that's perfectly all right. Take what does, let the rest fly. It could be a message for someone else, all right? Also, I do not subscribe to gender roles as far as male, female. I will say he, she in reference to masculine and or feminine energy, but it doesn't matter. We all have them both within us, okay? Flip-flop yourself as you need to. I am not responsible for the way that you interpret or take the reading, okay? That's why I always say, stay tapped into your higher self. Allow Spirit to lead and guide you, and you'll know that you know that you know. So if that shoe don't fit, please don't force it. Don't come to me talking about your feet, your toes, and currents hurt, because I did not do it. And I apologize for you mistaken or whatever. All right, that's on you. That's on you, baby. Anyway, I think that's really it. Oh yeah, I mean, I'm big on numerology. In case this is your first time or you haven't checked out one of my other videos. So whether or not I call it out, if you're drawn to it, it's for a reason. Spirit is likely trying to get your attention at that very moment. It may be confirmation for you, especially if you start to see that number. When I call it out or, draw particular attention to it, I'm intending for it to maybe resonate with your life path number, the day or month you were born. Could even potentially be talking about your favorite jersey number, you know what I'm saying, your kid's favorite jersey number. If you have kids, just pay attention. Maybe even talking about the house that you need to pay particular attention to. If you check your natal chart, there are all kind of free sites out there to do so. If you are interested, just look it up. Yeah, so especially if it has to do with the house, or the energy that they're in, you may want to check the what sign is transiting through that house, for this particular month or the time that you view it or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, I think that's finally it, y'all. Let's go ahead and get into this. We are utilizing the Crystal Mandala Oracle and what is this? I'm drawing a blank. Legacy of the Divine. I love both of these. But anyways, that's what we're using this week. So they have already been shuffled and blessed. I do want to get a quick word of prayer before we jump into this reading. To the Most High, Heavenly and Divine, angels, ancestors, spirit guides, those of you who truly, truly support, protect, nurture, guide us, I thank you. I thank you. I thank you. I thank you. Thank you for this day and this opportunity. Thank you, of course, for using me as a clear and open channel, for bringing forth the messages for the collective straight and clear, no chaser. Allow, as always, for the message to uplift, enlighten, encourage, heal, strengthen, nurture, nourish, whatever the viewer may need at the time of viewing, and may it play out, of course, as always, for the highest good of all involved. Whether or not it hurts, especially if it hurts, we know that that's growth, and we thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I cannot thank you enough, even if I had 10,000 tongues. All these blessings, once again, I come and say thank you. Ashe, ashe, ashe. All right, y'all, without further ado, let's go ahead and get on into. All right, you guys, let's go ahead and see what Spirit has for us today. Let's see what we have in the bottom today. Thank you. Look at here. Look at here. Look how I flipped over. Just like this on the floor, y'all. How beautiful. How sweet it is. Ascendant Master Lady Nada and Rhoda Crusade. This is Divine Feminine screaming, Divine Feminine essence right here. 21 may be world energy. With the world, it could be anybody, like literally speaking of the world, right? But more specifically, maybe even a fixed sign for some of you. It may just be confirmation that you are a fixed sign: Leo, Aqua, Taurus, and or Scorpio. Okay. The Jesus vibes. The sacrifice. That's what I'm hearing. Tender rose. Rose in a concrete jungle. Some of y'all may truly feel that way. This is all about love, peace, serenity. When this first fell out, I thought that said serenity, but of course it says sensitivity. Anytime I see the threes, especially this is like Ascended Master vibes for sure, as you see right here. But 33 for me is that Jesus energy. But it can be any Ascended Master. Also, I don't know why I guess this beautiful job. You may even want to work with rose quartz, because I get that like loving, peaceful Kuan Yin vibes right here. Be gentle and sensitive with yourself, especially the feminine aspect. And that's really what she is. It's all about that receptivity. Now it's time for you to, I get like, it's almost like somebody is, like, what do you call it? Cradling their heart. I don't know. And I do feel like you need to be sensitive with your own, but not overprotective, because you are already protected. We got that yesterday with the divine perfection. But it's like you may have been like overly sensitive. You know, you may start to become more sensitive, and that is okay, y'all. That's power. There is power in the name of Jesus. For real, like, so you don't really even have anything to worry about. But I do feel like there's power in your power of being more sensitive. Allow that to come through. That's how you feel. That's how you read the energy coming off of yesterday. And look, I can't make it up. There is power. And look how it's coming down through here. Look at this right here. You guys see that? You guys see how this loving, healing, nurturing, sensitive energy is pouring right into, it's descending down. Like, that's the power. They didn't give me that song for nothing. You got 28 potentially being a 10, which again can be a 1. Ascended Master Lao Tzu, I guess, and Zincite. Zincite, I guess that's how you say it. I don't know. Don't get me the line. This is just loving. I'm hearing mothering, root chakra for sure, and I get heart chakra, but it could be whatever you need it for, baby. For real. Let me see. What is this? What do you have for the divine feminine in regards to this? Thank you. Ooh, you see how that fell out sideways? We got the Page of Cups. I'm gonna take it upright. I feel like somebody been through some shiznai. Somebody, y'all been bawling y'all eyes out. Like I said, y'all may have been feeling like overly sensitive, you know, crying. Trust me, I've been there, crying at the drop of a dime. But I feel like it's for you to shed them tears and fill your cup up, replenish your soul. You know, somebody may be coming to offer you. It may be you feel like a little tiny offer, you know, love or whatever, an apology. I don't know. Maybe they called you out for being overly sensitive. I don't know. But it's like, baby, don't do that. Don't even worry about that. Don't worry about that, sweetheart. Like, I don't know. It may have something to even do with your kids. I'm feeling like teen to young adult, but especially younger, you know, closer to teenage years. Let's see, what is it currently they want me to show? May even have something to do with the aqua here. I told y'all, did I not, with that world energy? Strong confirmation here that it may have something to do with the aqua. You're healing from this though. Like, some of y'all truly have transformed, and your power is that's the beauty of it, because you're rising up out of this rubble, you know what I'm saying, to claim your power, you know, replenishing your own cup. What is this? Thank you. Look at him. Just look at him. Look how he's sitting over here. You go from, and I know this is two different suits, but it's like somebody really is maturing. You balancing, you grounding yourself, right? What I was saying was somebody going from the page to the king right here. But you know, this may be somebody who's helping you through this, right? This may be somebody who's bringing you that apology, because this is an older masculine energy. I get Taurus or Cappy stronger than Virgo, but could be any earth sign. Could be even like a fatherly figure for you. This may have to do with, like, if this isn't anything to do with you, it may have to do with a father-son dynamic. Something about, because they're bringing me back to the other day when I said that the custody with the I believe we had the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups that came out reversed right here. Queen of Cups came out reversed, King of Cups was upright, and then we had the Page of Wands at the bottom of the deck. And I mentioned something about that. They're taking me back to that for some reason. I don't know why. I feel like that may be the dynamic for some of you, and that may have had you in your feels, especially you the one, if you lost custody or whatever, because this is straight divine feminine over here. And like I told y'all that day, whether or not it's had to do with a physical child or even just you feminines going through that heartbreak, that relationship, whatever that was, that even for this person to feel like they need to give you an apology, whatever the issue was, it was for you to really focus on yourself, your own divine feminine healing, nourishment, and power. Okay? Like renewing that. So I'm telling you, like somebody could have been through mental abuse, because I did feel that with the other day. Lots of arguments, lots of but I like what I'm gathering is I like that this is at the bottom of the deck with this, because it's like this person, by any means necessary. You see, he the only one. He done came out the battle with all the swords, right? He wasn't gonna give up until he know he won, but at what cost is what I just heard. But still, what I was getting to, the positive that I see in this, and especially coming out with this, is that you got to speak up. You no longer, because this person right here was wounded and meek. But like I said, if this is you going from the page to this beautiful, stabilized king, you know, and or somebody's helping you to come out of this manipulative, self-sabotaging energy. I don't know. But I feel like some of y'all are learning or needing to learn to really watch. Like I said, watch your mouth. Did I not say that today? Watch what you say. Maybe that was yesterday. I don't even know, they be running together. But you learning to watch what you saying over your life. Speak, you know what I'm saying? Speak healing energy, love, and power and light over your life. I don't care how dark it feels or seems. Yeah, stop lying to yourself. Don't bullshit yourself, because or to anybody else, because even when you do that, you're really just doing it to yourself. Something about that. Because the truth always gonna come to light. I feel like some of y'all got a whole ancestor right here. Look at you. I said a whole ancestor, but y'all got somebody really watching and protecting you, watching over you and protecting you. I feel that. I'm even feeling like native vibes. But let me go on, because these can be kind of long. I want to start with the descending power. So pages 133 through 136. All right. Ascended Master Lao Shu and Zinsight. I don't know. Descending power. It says, we bring you the blessing of descending power. This is the powerful downward current of energy that allows for manifestation, for strengthening of the spiritual connection to the body, and of bringing you light to the earth. In the spiritual tradition, there is much emphasis on energy rising, yet without the balance of descending power, you will feel lost in your mind. That's what is coming through. That is so, they don't make no, I'm telling you, they don't make no mistakes. I knew there was a connection. So let me start again with the sentence. It says, in the spiritual tradition, There is much emphasis on energy rising. Yet without the balance of descending power, you will feel lost in your mind, scattered in your thinking, and frustrated in your efforts to see the inspired ideas you receive translated into completed tasks in the physical world. I couldn't even get that out fast enough because that's what's bringing me back to this is that balancing. This energy right here is what is needed to ground you. I said that to begin with when he first came out, because y'all saw how he just fell on the table like, yeah, I'm here. I'm here to stay. You know what I'm saying? Bringing it back down to earth. And that's literally speaking of the physical manifestations too, right? That you were trying to bring into existence. However, but it's now you're going to need both of them. You're going to need that emotional energy. Some of y'all may be a little bit immature emotionally, and that's not to say it's not anything bad or negative or anything like that. It's just that you may be needing, like, through this spiritual and growth in your heart chakra to really nurture that sensitivity. You may not necessarily know how to handle that energy, because I do feel like some of y'all really just been, because it's so much, it can be a lot. Some of y'all may have been like just down in the dump, like I said, bawling your eyes out and don't even know why, really. I was on the verge of saying depressed, but it's like, but yes and no. It's like, I don't really feel like it's depressed as far as like you just stuck, can't get out of bed and not really want to do anything. It's just that you were just triggered by any little thing. You know what I mean? Anyway, but I do feel like that's the advice, and that's why these came out like they did, like I just said, because you are needing to really embody, bringing that practicality, that logical, diligent energy of working on your mindset and watching what you say over yourself and how you speak life. You know what I'm saying? The things that you want to manifest. That's the power that you're learning, balance therein. Okay. That's powerful, but that was it because my nose is shoo. So then it says, the uprising power helps you shift frequencies and access inspiration, whilst the descending power helps you ground to create. There's a time and a place for both the rising and the descending currents of divine energy. You're guided to attend at this time to the descending power to make best progress on your life journey. Okay. So it goes on to say, this is the gift of the descending power. It is the reorientation for the more spiritually inclined and those that need more physical energy after an illness, long emotional struggle, or other challenge. I'm telling y'all, so that vitality can be generated. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, it's okay to cry it out. You got to cleanse the soul. You know what I'm saying? Let that whatever you don't need go. It's okay to be sensitive. That's part of your power. But now, once you get all that out and want to recalibrate, reground, balance, right? Especially because when you go through emotional havoc like this, and I don't even know why I said havoc, because it sounds so traumatic, but that's what came out. But when you go through emotional, I was trying to say emotional turmoil. I'm still making it sound so terrible, but it's just emotional roller coaster. I don't know. When you go through that, it can have an effect tremendously on your psyche. And that's in order to get out of that, you got to recalibrate, ground, balance. Okay. Ooh. Hey. All right. Now what was I? So it brings clarity and refreshment to the mind. I can't make it up. It brings clarity and refreshment to the mind and allows for the body to feel really alive, joyful, and in sensual appreciation for manifest. Wait, what? Hold on. It brings clarity and refreshment to the mind and allows for the body to feel really alive, joyful, and in sensual appreciation for manifest creation. The air on the skin, the scent of flowers, the beautiful sound of birds calling, or the sight of a powerful tree. To be able to take in sensory healing from the physical world requires the downward current. There must be descending power for you to feel grounded, to be able to act in constructive and practical ways to support your inspired ideas. What did I say about that King of Coin? And to fall in love with life, not just in the fantasy of what could be. Descending power gives you energy and peace, happiness, and a sense of connection and presence in the world. Okay? So it says, the healing process. You can use this invocation, which says, I call upon the crystal angel of Insight and Ascended Master Lao Tzu, who love me unconditionally. Thank you for the divine healing blessing of descending power. May I realize the divine power and blessing I have been given through my entire body, especially in my lower body. Okay, because that is that root and some sacral I'm feeling, but mainly that root chakra, right? Your foundation. So, especially my lower body. May I love, respect, and pay attention to my lower body as a way to pull the divine light of spirit into my soul and then into the world. I ask specifically to feel the loving radiance and grounding empowerment of the crystal kingdom beneath my feet. Please help me through, and that's that King of Coins, that earth energy, yeah. Please help me through unconditional grace to fully activate the descending power so divine light, love, and grace may manifest itself in the world. May I be present and embodied divinity. May I be present and embodied divinity through unconditional love and my own free will. So be it. Okay? That's crazy. We ain't even. So anyway, then you can use this during meditation, and you can say, I choose of my own free will through this in any lifetime and through all layers of my entire being to release any fear or resistance to incarnation, to grounding, and to manifesting my light in the physical world. I love my body in the physical world. It is a sacred home for the light of spirit to shine within. I choose to be present to the joy of life, experiencing sensual healing through embracing life in all its mystery. May all beings who have been frightened by life in any way be healed through divine grace, so they can be open and receive the loving gift of life. Through divine grace and unconditional love, so be it. Okay? Did I read it right? Hold on. Yeah, okay. And then finally, actually no, there's two more. So you can bow and say, may divine love activate the descending power in all who can benefit from it now, according to divine grace and in service to the great divine plan of love unfolding. So be it. And now finally the affirmation, which you can say aloud 3 times. I ground myself in the loving embrace of Mother Earth. My light descends to earth as an act of love. Keep bringing me back to that King of Coins. Once again, I ground myself in the loving embrace of Mother Earth. My light descends to earth as an act of love. And one more time for the divine. Complete the Holy Trinity. It reads, I ground myself in the loving embrace of Mother Earth. My light descends to earth as an act of love. All right, let's move on to the sensitivity. This is a lot, y'all. Oh, this is a lot. Okay. Pages 105 through 108. Okay. Ascended Master, Lady Nada, and Rhoda Site. Sensitivity. Number 21. We bring you the blessing of sensitivity. Being sensitive in this world can be tough sometimes, yet your sensitivity is essential if you are to consciously feel and work with subtle energy, receiving and sending telepathic transmissions, feeling and releasing energetic cords, tingling with exquisite blessings of divine love, sensing the whispers of the divine grace, and seeing the luminous sparkling particles of life force dancing wildly in the beauty of shimmering auric fields and dazzling and colorful display. That was girl, that was a whole long sentence. That was a lie. And then it has ... Oh my goodness. Okay. But that's a lot. That's what I'm saying. That's sensitivity. That's a lot coming through there. And that was a whole lot that she tried to say in one whole sentence. But anyway, going on. To be given the gift of sensitivity, to perceive the energetic world is like being invited to the most special and extraordinary exhibit of sacred art. You may have struggled with your sensitivity, found it difficult to bear during times of emotional suffering. That's why I kept saying havoc and what I say, turmoil, all them. That's a lot. But she says emotional suffering, so it can be difficult to bear during times of emotional suffering. Yet you have a great gift and it will bring you so much joy. If you are learning to develop your sensitivity, we will help you so you too can feel uplifted as you witness the energetic beauty of creation. So I'm telling y'all, that's your power. So don't I can't deny it. You don't want to with me, like for real. So Whatever the reason, this is what stands out to me. Whatever the reason for your increased interest in the subtle worlds of energy, this oracle brings you a message. Even if you don't really feel the urge to know the worlds of energy at a conscious level, your spirit does. And so the message of this oracle is brought to you too. There's a loving energy reaching for you now. If your sensitivity is already well developed, you will be able to feel it as a sense of love in your heart. If not, know that this higher energy loves you and is sending you a message. It wishes to confirm that it has been seeking to connect with you for some time. You might consider this energy to be part of your spiritual team of guides, or simply a loving consciousness that wishes to flow through your channels to empower your healing abilities or bless you in some other way with healing and love. And then the healing process, speaking of that healing, you can say this invocation. I call upon the crystal angel Eroticrysite and Ascended Master Lady Nada, who love me unconditionally. Thank you for the divine healing blessing of sensitivity. May I trust what I perceive with serenity in my heart. And that's why I was getting that serenity energy. May I trust what I perceive with serenity in my heart and mind. May I choose to respond with compassion and yet also firm boundaries. May I remember always that though I may perceive all, I have the power to choose that which I allow to enter my field of energy and that which I ask, through the power of my own free will, to leave and not return, especially if this is manipulative and low vibe, y'all, okay? Or causing you any harm, right? Let it go. You ain't gotta entertain that. And especially if it's not yours, right? All right. May the sensitivity that best serves each individual be gifted freely through unconditional love and divine mercy. Through my own free will, so be it. And then you can say, I choose of my own free will, through this and any lifetime, and through all layers of my entire being, to release any fear, judgment, or shame around my sensitivity. I trust my perceptions. I trust in my wise, serene, and firm responses to all I perceive. I invite in unconditional love for my greatest good, and now declare for anything that is not of unconditional love to leave my field and never return. I second that, honey. I forgive and release you in goodwill. Go in peace through divine grace and unconditional love. May all beings be happy and free. So be it. All right? And then, of course, you can bow your head and say this prayer. May sensitivity, compassion, and perception empower all hearts to recognize and be healed by unconditional love, according to divine compassion and in service to the great divine plan of love unfolding. So be it. And then finally, this affirmation, which you can say aloud 3 times. It's a little long, so bear with me. I am sensitive to the loving spiritual presence that communicates messages of peace and empowerment to me daily. I love my sensitivity as a way to know the divine, and my sensitivity grows more powerful as I listen to and value my feelings, intuition, and inner knowing. I love that. Again, I am sensitive to the loving spiritual presence that communicates messages of peace and empowerment to me daily. I love my sensitivity as a way to know the divine, and my sensitivity grows more powerful as I listen to and value my feelings, intuition, and inner knowing. One more time for the divine, all right? Completing this Holy Trinity. I am sensitive to the loving spiritual presence that communicates messages of peace and empowerment to me daily. I love my sensitivity as a way to know the divine, and my sensitivity grows more powerful as I listen to and value my feelings, intuition, and inner knowing. And I was just saying this the other day about, I don't even know if it was Monday or Tuesday, I don't even know, but I was saying about, you just have to kind of surrender and sit still, like be at peace. Be quiet. You don't even always have to say anything to receive the messages, because you might miss them if you're not careful. All right, I don't even know what day. It might have been yesterday. I don't really know. They running all together, y'all. But that is what I have for you, my beautiful soul. I pray that it resonates with you. If it does, you know what to do. For those of you who are new, that means comment your testimony down below. You never know how this may help someone grow, but especially including yourself, though. And if someone comes to mind, please do like, share, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you for doing so. If you want to join me for another day, you can check the link in the description box below. I will see you there. If not, please take care. Until the next one, y'all, be easy. Do not forget your love and light, because it truly makes everything all right. I love you, and I thank you once again. Peace.